Now, in the earlier video clip, we have seen what is evaluation. Evaluation means you have been given some compound sentence which is made up of many propositional constants or simple sentences, PQRS, and the compound sentence is a function of them. By function I mean the sentence is made up of this variable of this propositional simple sentences through connectives, right? And if I know the truth value of truth assignment values of P, Q, R and S, I can evaluate what is the truth value of this F, P, Q, R, S. So if I do an assignment, then I get P, then whether it is true or false, this is called evaluation. Now here I have been given the truth value assignments. They are given to me. Now there we have another problem which is actually the opposite problem. That is called satisfaction. What is that? Satisfaction is, I know the compound sentence, sometimes it is called the propositional logic formula also. I have to find all possible truth assignments such that under those assignments the formula comes out to be true. This problem is called the satisfaction problem and it is opposite to the evaluation problem. And computationally, the satisfaction problem is evidently more difficult than the evaluation problem. Why? If I give you a variable, a formula in which there are three variables like P, Q, R, and I tell you, and I give you a F, P, Q, R, and I tell you find all those truth assignments for which this F, P, Q, R is true. What will you do? You will draw the truth table. You will draw the entire truth table for this FPQR and you will choose those assignments of PQR for which FPQR is coming out to be true. This is how we will be solving the satisfaction problem. This is the most this is the straightforward most approach to solve the satisfaction problem. But is there a problem? Is there an issue in this solution? Yes, there is an issue. The issue is, what is the size of this truth table? With three variables, how many combinations are there? For three variables, the truth table size is 2 to the power 3. So you will have to search through 2 to the power 3 combinations, which is 8, and that search will be a linear search. searching the which truth value is true, you have to search through all, na? If this goes to 4 variables, the truth table goes to size goes to 2 to the power 4. If this goes to n variables, the size goes to 2 to the power n. So the truth table size increases exponentially with the number of variables, and hence this is a big O of 2 to the power n, both time and space complexity algorithm, for doing the satisfaction problem in this manner. So the satisfaction problem, also sometimes called the SAT problem, and this SAT problem is actually a very practical problem that requires to be solved in for different purposes. I will tell you where they are required, some examples of them. Now it becomes a huge challenge. We may be seeing, I just wanted you to see through this challenge, why there is a challenge in the SAT problem. Maybe I will give you a hint of how the SAT problem may be solved or is solved in reality in future. Now let's carry on with our other discussions. Propositional sentences have some logical properties. What are they? There are mainly 3 types of propositional sentences. The first type is called valid. A valid sentence is one which is true for all truth assignments. For example, this one. This sentence, whether you assign P to be true or false, this statement is always coming out to be true. The next type is unsatisfiable. The unsatisfiable types of sentences are never to be satisfied, whether it is not satisfied by any truth assignment. What is an example? Simple. Whatever truth assignment you do to P, this sentence always comes out to be false, and that is the property of unsatisfiable sentences. And the third is contingent. Contingent sentences are those which are true for some assignment and false for some other assignment. These are the most general class of propositional sentences that, or in general logical sentences that can be faced. Now, there is a word called satisfiable. Satisfiable means a sentence is said to be satisfiable if there is some truth assignment which can make the statement to be true. So, as you can understand from the common sense only, only valid and contingent sentences fall within the class of satisfiable sentences, because an unsatisfiable sentence, as you can know, will never come out to be false. It is always coming out to be false. Sorry. So these are the three main types of sentences: valid, unsatisfiable, and contingent. Now we come to the concept of logical entailment. Why is this concept required, and what is this concept? As we have discussed earlier, that at the end of the day, why are we learning all this? We are learning all this because we given some knowledge from the environment and from the knowledge base. I have some prior knowledge in my knowledge base, and I have some knowledge about the present environment through my percept. Can I combine those and do some reasoning and come out with a new conclusion which will help me in taking an action? So at the end of the day, reasoning or inferencing is the main focus or main motivation for our study of logic. So in particular, we would like to know that given some sentences, we are given some sentences, and these sentences will be coming either from a combination of knowledge base and percept. Whether other sentences are logical conclusions. So how to draw a conclusion logically from a given set of sentences, how to generate newer sentences, that is our interest. And for this we have to study this logical entailment. A set of sentences P this sentence P is the given set of sentence. It logically entails a sentence C. This is your conclusion. If and only if every truth assignment if and only if every truth assignment that satisfies P also satisfies C. This is our definition of logical entailment. So, how do we reason? We reason by finding logical entailment. We will find out more in details why we are studying this logical entailment. But before that, we have to understand this definition again. A set of sentences P logically entails a sentence C if and only if every truth assignment that satisfies P also satisfies C. In our next video clip, we will try and explore some relationship between this entailment and this satisfiability and all those things. We will see whether there is a link between them. Thank you.